Hello everyone for January the 12th, 2015. You might remember I did a video the other day where my stepdaughter Tiffany, her car broke down. She wasn't dressed for the below zero temperature, and she called Christy, and Christy told her go into the Burger King there and get warmed up. I'm on my way. Well, an elderly customer seen that she was wearing just a light thin jacket and assumed she was homeless and went and complained to the store manager, and the manager of Burger King put her out in the cold in the below zero temperature. Now, here's a story that will warm your heart today. We know all the bad press that Chick-Fil-A gets from the liberals. Here's a headline, I'll put the link below. Chick-Fil-A. Diner stunned at how owner treated a homeless man. Don't let the title of this article fool you. Chick-fil-A is constantly in the news for sticking to their religious convictions in their business practices and not succumbing to the pressure from the left to do as they say. A fact that infuriates liberals to no end. A recent incident at an Alabama location of the Christian-owned restaurant chain proves representatives of the company Chick-fil-A put their money where their mouth is when it comes to practicing what they preach, even when they think nobody is looking. On Tuesday, Andrea Stoker was enjoying her lunch with her son at a Chick-fil-A in Birmingham when a man strolled into the eatery looking cold and carrying everything he owned on his back. The store owner, Mark Meadows, approached the unnamed needy man and asked if there was anything he could do to help him. Before the man could even answer, the owner asked if he had a pair of gloves and walked to the table at which he'd been sitting and picked up his own. The Stoker explained in a Facebook post about the incident, but Meadows didn't stop there. As he handed the man his gloves, he asked an employee to get the man a meal. We need a Chick-fil-A in Michigan. I hope you are watching Burger King, and you can learn by example here. While most businesses would force homeless individuals out, such as Burger King, as to not make their paying customers uncomfortable, Chick-fil-A embraced him and did anything they could to help. It was wonderful to see your employee being the hands and feet of Jesus, and that my son was able to witness it all, Stoker noted in her post to the restaurant's page. In an interview with local news outlet KATV, Meadows said needy people coming into his store is a common occurrence, and he regularly extends a helping hand, although this incident garnered media attention given the timing of the events and Stoker catching it in a photograph and posting it to their Facebook page. Timing in life is very important, and if he had been 5 minutes later, I wouldn't have been in here, Meadows told the station. If Andrea had not been where she was, this wouldn't have taken place. No one would have known about it. It would have been done in private. What a wonderful story. One commenter on Stoker's post noted that Meadows is the same owner who delivered free food to trapped motorists on the freeway during an ice storm in January, an event earlier reported on Mad World News. The incident will be another liberals can become incensed about and twist into a negative narrative. After all, a successful corporation is supposed to be greedy, and only the government should provide handouts to the homeless. However, once again, Chick-fil-A proves that Christianity is a force for good, regardless of the left trying to remove any reference to religion and Jesus in all things possible. Hats off today. Praise Jesus. Thank you for Chick-fil-A. And I do want to mention in the city of Flint, Michigan, I want to acknowledge the Tim Horton restaurant chains and the Wendy's hamburgers that open their doors. They do not kick out the homeless. They allow them in their parking lot to hold signs that they are hungry and looking for work and that they are homeless, and they allow them to come in and they give them coffee and let them warm up. So hats off to Chick-fil-A. We need a Chick-fil-A in Michigan, and another hats off to the Tim Horton restaurant chains and the Wendy's. God bless. Leave me comments today, 10/10, Monday, January the 12th, 2015. Subscribe to my channel.